Kelly Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube will notify you when I'm uploading a new video. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today, I'm really excited about this DIY because this was a subscriber request using Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks. This subscriber requested for me to make a pen holder using these blocks, and I tell you, once I heard the request, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with these blocks and how I was gonna go about making a pen holder. Not only did I come up with a pen holder, but I decided to make it a bit bigger and make it an organizer for maybe even mail, notepads, for scissors, pens, and even a place to put maybe your paper clips or thumbtacks, whatever it is that you may need, and it is all in one. I'm really excited about this DIY because I really like the outcome, and honestly, I love being challenged to do something that I didn't personally think of doing myself, and hoping that you all like what I came up with. So let's not waste any more time. Let me show you what I came up with for a pen holder using Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks.
For this DIY from the Dollar Tree, I picked up 9 of these tumbling tower blocks. I'll also be using some of these wood letters. From Michael's, I'll be using these paper flowers that I got in their dollar bins. I'll also be using some of Aileen's tacky glue and this dazzling metallics acrylic paint in the color of espresso. To glue my blocks together, I'll be using Aileen's tacky glue. This is a glue that you can get from the Dollar Tree. You can get it at just about any craft store. I've seen great results when using this glue with these blocks. If you want to use a wood glue, you can use a wood glue too. I'm going to start off by gluing 18 blocks together side by side. You're going to want to make sure that your rows are good and straight, and an easy way to do that is by using a ruler and pushing your rows up against the edge of the ruler, and this very quickly and easily straightens out your block rows. For this pen holder, you're going to need 11 rows of 18 blocks total. I'm going to take 4 of the 11 rows of 18 blocks and I'm going to glue 4 of them together side by side. Then I'm going to glue 3 rows together as well side by side. And I'm going to glue 3 more rows together side by side as well. You should be left with 1 row of 18 blocks out of the 11 rows that we made. We're going to set this aside and use it a bit later. I'm showing here 5 rows of 9 blocks, and I made a mistake. There should be a total of 6 rows of 9 blocks, so just 1 additional row is needed. And I'm going to glue 2 of these rows of 9 blocks together side by side, which would then leave us with 4 rows of 9 blocks, not 3. I'm then going to glue together 3 rows with 7 blocks each. And I'm going to take 2 of the rows and glue them together side by side, leaving me with 1 row of 7 blocks left. Now I've glued together 3 rows of 5 blocks each, and I'm going to glue together 2 rows side by side again. And again, that will leave me with 1 row of 5 left. And lastly, I'm going to glue together 4 rows of 3 blocks. For this DIY, I'll be using this Rich Espresso acrylic paint by Dazzling Metallics. This is an acrylic paint that you can get at any craft store. You can even find it at Walmart. I'm going to paint all of these wood pieces front, back, and side with this color. My wood pieces are dry. Let's put this together. I'm going to start off by taking the piece that has 4 rows of 18 glued together, also the piece that has 3 rows of 18 glued together, and 2 of the rows of 9. To put this together, I'm going to start off by placing some glue on the side of this row of 9, and I'm going to place it down on the base of this pen holder, which is the 4 rows of 18 blocks, leaving you with this. I'm then going to place some glue on the top edge of those rows of 9 because I'm going to lay the 3 rows of 18 right on top. This is giving me the back of my pen holder, which would hold mail or notepads if you'd like. Now let's put the pen holder part of this organizer together. I'm going to take the 2 rows of 9 that I initially glued together and 1 additional row of 9. I'm going to place some glue on the side edge of this single row of 9 blocks, and I'm going to glue it right on top of the 2 rows of 9 blocks that I glued together. And now taking that leftover row of 7 blocks, I'm going to glue it on the opposite side of this as well. And now I'm going to glue the 2 rows of 7 blocks that I glued together initially on the side of this. And now taking the leftover row of 5 blocks, I'm going to glue that on the outside edge of this. Now taking the last 2 rows that are glued together, which are the 2 rows of 5, I'm going to glue those right here on the outside. Now I'm going to take that last row of 9 blocks. There was 6 initially. I'm going to place some glue on the bottom edge here because we don't need glue on the whole edge of the 9 blocks. And I'm just going to place the row of 9 right on top. Finishing off our bins for our scissors, pens, and pencils. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do with that last row of 18 blocks and the 4 sets of 3 blocks, I'm going to glue a set of 3 blocks on each end of this row of 18 blocks. So you should be left with something that looks like this. Now for this last panel of 3 rows of 18 that I glued together, I miscalculated the measurements, and so I found that I needed to add another row of 18 to this last panel to make it big enough for the base of our pen and mail organizer. So I'm just going to glue 18 blocks together. I'm going to glue it to the end of this, and then I'm just going to paint it, and it was a quick, easy fix. My base is fixed. I'm happy with it. It's got 4 rows of 18, so now it is big enough for this pen holder and mail organizer. First piece that I'll be adding to the base is this back piece, the first piece that we put together, which could hold your mail or notepads. So I'm going to place some Aleene's glue along the bottom edges of this back piece. Then I'm simply just going to place it down on the base, lining it up with the sides and 1 long edge of the base. Now I'm going to glue down the bins where you can put some scissors, pens, and pencils, and I'm just going to place some glue right along the bottom edge here, outlining it. Then I'm going to flip it over, and on the sides and the dividers on the top there, I'm going to place some glue as well. Then I'm going to press it right up against that back cubby for the mail and the notepads. And for this last piece, I'm going to place some glue right along the bottom edge and the 2 side edges. Then I'm going to place it right on the bottom here up against the pen holder. And all that's left are these 2 small blocks, which is 2 rows of 3 blocks that I'm going to use as dividers for this bottom section. This bottom section is great for paper clips, for thumb drives, for tacks. It's a great little storage area that's going to help keep you organized. The wood letters, I will be painting them with Waverly's chalk paint in the color of ivory. Surprise, surprise. And I'm just going to put a real good coat of paint on these letters. Once my letters are good and dry, I'm going to use a real fine point paintbrush, and I'm going to put some stitch marks right along my letters just to add a bit of something to them, give them a bit of character so they don't look so plain. And the paint that I'm using is the Rich Espresso that I used for the pen holder itself. And I figured a good spot for my letters would be right here on the front on this bottom bin. And just to switch it up a bit, I thought I'd go with this cream paper flower that I got from Michael's. It came in a 3-pack in their dollar bins, just to tie it in with the letters, other than using a twine flower this time. And this here is my version of a pen holder, only I decided to go just a bit farther because I thought it would be really great to use it as a stationery / thank you card holder with some nice pens and pencils and my stationery and envelopes and notepads. And you know, this would even make for a really great makeup organizer for your bathroom countertop as well.
Well, everybody, that is all I have for you for today for this subscriber request for a pen holder using these wooden blocks. I hope you all enjoyed what I came up with. I really enjoyed the challenge of making this. And if there's a request that you have using these blocks or not using these blocks, either a Dollar Tree DIY request or a non-Dollar Tree DIY request, I'd love to hear from you. Please give this video a thumbs up and let's get this video to 3,000 likes because those thumbs up, they really do help my channel to grow and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget and bye for now, everybody.